Welcome back everyone to the Mario Kart World Vehicle Tournament. Today we are going to be tackling rounds 23 and 24 of the tournament. Speaking of vehicle, there's some loud ass truck going on past my house outside. Anyways though, moving away from that loud ass truck, we got the Real Racer versus the Mecha Trike for round 23 here, with Explorer Baby Peach as our character. Looking at the stats, they're actually pretty similar together, not gonna lie. The speed's exactly the same, the acceleration and handling is just a little bit off, the weight is the biggest gap out of all the stats here, but not really by much. It's a 0.5 difference here. And, well, the system updated happened, so I have to freaking reset all my stuff here. Oh, God. I probably should have muted my mic for that. Whatever. Whatever. We're doing it live, people. We're doing it live. For this GP, moving past all this, we got Mario Bros. Circuit Whistle Top Summit. No, Whistle Stop Summit, not Top. Jesus Christ, Will. Say it right for once. Koopa Troopa Beach and Moo Moo Meadows. Alright, starting it off on Mario Bros. Circuit, the first track in the game. Well, I guess technically it really doesn't have to be the first track in the game if you don't want to start the game playing with the Mushroom Cup. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. That's just stupid, but whatever. Everyone has their own play style. Maybe you want to go straight to the Lightning Cup. And you gotta play all of these cups eventually if you want to unlock the Special Cup in Rainbow Road. So yeah. It's just better to start with the Mushroom Cup, honestly. Anyways, though, both of them pulling triple mushrooms, both using one. And they also pulled Mega Mushrooms as well, pulling the exact same items from the first few boxes here. This is very interesting to say the least. Right now, the Real Racer has the small lead over the Mecha Trike right now. Both of them have 9 coins. Ooh, Real Racer not able to get an item. Mecha Trike does get an item, and they're pulling triple mushrooms. That will be able to catch them up quite a bit here. Definitely. Yeah, right now, both got the same amount of coins and everything. Okay. Real Racer getting an item. Super Horn and a coin block. Interesting items. Very interesting items. Mecha Trike also has a gold shell right now. Oh, speaking of gold shell, there goes one right now. Crazy how in Frantic Item you can get multiple of the, like, similar items. I don't know if you can get multiple gold shells in succession on normal items. I feel like you really shouldn't, but maybe it is possible. Alright, Real Racer up to 20 coins right now. Oh, and there goes those coins. How unfortunate. Both of them getting the double item box. Real Racer getting Super Horn and triple mushrooms. Mecha Trike getting triple reds and triple mushrooms. Oh, this ain't gonna look good for the Real Racer right now. Oh, Mecha Trike hit him with one of the... Well, I don't know why I'm saying him. The Mecha Trike hit the Real Racer with one of the red shells. Real Racer also getting hit by one revolving banana from, I think that was Baby Rosalina? Looks like it. It's hard to tell these characters whenever they have the outfits on, sometimes. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell. Other times, though, it's easy. If you see a racer with a hamburger on its head, then that's Toad. We all know that. Anyways, though, a 3-point lead starting off for the Mecha Trike right now. Getting a very solid 3rd place, but there's still 3 more races to go. Alright. Okay, what music is this? It's like, I know it's from Mario World. Is it the... I think it's a remix of the Overworld 3 from Mario World. I think. I could be wrong. Honestly, all the Mario World music sounds similar. It's like Toby Fox took a page out of Super Mario World's music whenever he created Undertale. Oh my god! That poor bully just got hit by a green shell. I mean, honestly, kind of deserved it, let's be real. Oh, and, well, that bully got the revenge on the real racer. That was still funny, though. That bully just gotten taken out by a green shell from the real racer. That's crazy. And real racer getting smushed by the Mechatrike right now. Mechatrike is honestly, being pretty brutal to the real racer, not gonna lie. Being very brutal. Like, holy moly. Then again, you gotta do what you gotta do to try to survive in these, tournaments here. Yeah, no, not everyone's gonna be friendly to you. Matter of fact, no one's gonna be friendly to you. Mechatrike getting a Super Horn, Real Racer getting Gold Mushroom plus Triple Mushrooms. Gotta be careful there. Also, weird you cannot see the trail being pulled out by the other human player there. Wait, was the Super Horn... you know what? Maybe the Super Horn's just not trailable. That would make sense, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really notice that much. It could just be an untrailable item, which makes sense. Because how the hell would you trail a Super Horn? Why would you want to trail a Super Horn? It would do nothing for you. A blooper for the Mechatrike. That's going to do so much. That's going to do a lot, actually. Oh, Mechatrike getting hit by a Super Horn, which I thought they were going to get hit by a star, like how the real racer did, but, you know, that just didn't quite happen. Ice Flower for the real racer. Hitting the Mechatrike. Oh, this could mean something here. Oh, God, where the hell is the Mechatrike going? Good lord. Alright, 5th place for the real racer, 7th place for the Mechatrike. See the results here. I think Mechatrike's still going to be in the lead. Yeah, by 2 points. 2-point lead going to the Mechatrike. Real Racer's definitely starting to look like they're going to catch up, though. Alright, what music we got this time? Warriors Gold Mine. I love how every time an intermission track comes up, I'm just trying to guess the music. That's all I'm really doing. Anyways, we're driving from Whistle Stop Summit to Koopa Troopa Beach here. Kind of makes sense to have Warriors Gold Mine out near Whistle Stop Summit. It's not really a gold mine track, but it has a train. It has tracks. Like Warriors Gold Mine, how it had tracks for the mine carts. Just saying. I think Gold Mine fits more in the Choco Mountain than it does on Whistle Stop Summit. That's my opinion, though. Both of them pulling gold mushrooms right now, although Mechatrike's the only one using theirs. Alright, Real Racer just now started using their gold mushroom. Good lord. I don't know what the heck they were waiting on there. Okay. Double item box for the Mechatrike, only a single for the Real Racer. A boomerang and triple mushrooms. A green shell. A green shell. That is what the Real Racer pulls from the boo. That is just terrible. I'm gonna be real. That is just awful. That is absolutely awful. Oh my god, the Cheap Chomp. That is a humongous Cheap Chomp. Holy crap. And there's a Werelord right there. Like, come on. You can't tell me that didn't get its design from Werelord. From Pokemon. I'm just saying. Like, looks pretty much just like one. Except it looks a little bit more like a whale. Unlike Werelord. Just saying. Alright, Mechatrike in 10th place, Real Racer and 13th. It's hard to comment at the contestants' placements because, well, they're always changing constantly because of the 24-player format here. So are we going to be doing this backwards? I think we are, actually. I believe we are going to be doing this backwards. That's actually pretty cool. It's kind of cool how some of these tracks you actually play backwards, depending on the intermission track. It really definitely adds, like, a little bit more variety, honestly. Because you're not always playing the same track every single time. You're playing, like, a little bit of a difference to it. Whether you're playing it forwards or backwards, or if you're playing just a different section of it. Or like in Shy Guy Bazaar, where you're playing a completely different track for the first half of the race with Daisy's Palace. The secret track, the hidden track. Alright, well, Real Racer gained another point on the Mecha Trike here, so it's only a 1-point lead going into the final race. Who will come out on top? Alright, Moo Moo Meadows as the final track here in this GP. Not really the best track to end off a GP on, but, you know, I guess there are some worse options out there. I will say, though, I'm gonna be real. Of all the tracks in this game, I gotta say this is probably my least favorite. Not because it's bad or that I hate it. I'm just tired of seeing this track. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I really don't think this track really deserved to come back in this game. Moo Moo Farm honestly deserved it more. Just saying. Anyways, though, Mecha Trike pulling a bullet bill, as well as triple mushrooms. The cow! Hate to see it. Alright, Real Racer pulling triple reds. Okay. Oh god, the shock. And now it's raining. I guess it only makes sense. The shock happens, now it rains. I kind of like Moo Moo Meadows when it's raining, not gonna lie. It looks really nice, not gonna lie. I've really loved the whole, like, the scenery change in this game, where it could go from like day to night, it can rain, it can snow in some tracks, all this other stuff. It looks so nice. Like, it really makes you feel like you're in a world right now, and the time is always changing. Granted, the endgame time of day is not accurate to the real life time of day, because I'm doing this at 10:04 p.m. right now, and this looks like it is just freaking early in the afternoon. Just saying. Okay. Anyways, going back to the race now. Real Racer pulling a triple greens. Mecha Trike pulling the gold mushroom right now. Mecha Trike manages to stay in front of the Real Racer, then it's definitely secured its spot moving on. Just so you all remember, the score of the beat, the high score of the beat is 27 points from the Roadster Royale, which Real Racer might be able to make it possible considering they're in 11th. Mecha Trike in 2nd place right now. Ooh, triple reds. That's going to help out the Real Racer a lot there. As well as a coin block. Coin block won't help out as much, but it still always could be helpful. Alright. Mecha Trike getting 2nd place. Real Racer getting 7th. Will it be enough? That's the big question. And the answer is yes. Real Racer gets 30 points. So they are now the new leader. New point leader in terms of coming back. So yeah. Good job to both vehicles here. Oh, wait, I'm removing the wrong one. Hold up. There we go. Well, I don't need to remove any of them. I was putting the wrong one up higher in the bracket. So, yeah. Good job to the Mecha Trike for officially moving on. Real Racer has a good chance of coming back. 30 points. That's halfway to 60. Not going to be an easy score to beat, that's for sure. But I think every time we've done one of these tournaments, the score has just constantly been beaten. So yeah, maybe the real racer will get knocked off after the next GP, but only time will tell. Alright, for round 24 of the tournament here, we have the standard bike versus the hot rod. And we got Mario. Classic, plain old Mario for our character here. Which, you know, who the hell picks Mario? Who the hell is gonna pick classic normal Mario? Let's be real. And looking at the stats here, the standard bike definitely has the more unbalanced stats. Much higher acceleration and handling, but much lower speed and weight compared to the hot rod, which hot rod has very balanced stats. But it feels like the unbalanced stats are always the ones that win. I could be wrong though. I could just be forgetting which ones are winning these tournaments here, but you know what? We're not gonna worry about that. Anyways though, for this GP we have Crown City, Wario's Shipyard, Bowser's Castle, and Mario's Circuit. How many GPs have we started on Crown City at this point? Like, oh my lord. How many times have we raced Crown City as a normal track? I'm just saying. Like, my lord. It's not a bad track, but it is long as hell. I forget how many different sections there are. There are at least 2 different sections, but there might be a 3rd that you can race on Crown City. Because this is a 3-section track, technically. So, yeah. Would only make sense if you could do all 3 different sections, I guess. Alright, triple mushrooms for the standard bike, gold mushroom and a mega mushroom for the hot rod right now. Okay. Alright. Standard bike. Oh god! Standard bike gets squished by the hot rod. And they get a super horn. Which, that's not really going to help them that much. Going to keep it real. It is what it is. Gotta love all these guide rails getting knocked over. I don't think they can be knocked over that easily in real life, granted I've never tried to do that because I don't run into guardrails unlike other people. Some people either just lose control of their vehicle or they just suck at driving. That's the way I view it. Or they just pass out on the road and just go right into a guardrail. You know what? Let's not talk about this. That could be a sensitive topic for some people. I don't know how it would be sensitive, but it could be sensitive. There's a lot of things that make people sensitive these days. I'm just going to keep it real. Anyways, though, enough about people being sensitive and back to the race here. Boomerang for the standard bike right now. And there it goes. And ricocheted off a building. How unfortunate. Hate to see it, honestly. Really do. Weird how they don't have item boxes outside the start-finish lines. I think they would. Be a little bit considerate, but no. All these street lights and guard rails getting knocked off. Holy crap. This whole city's getting destroyed. This place really is like GTA. Just kid-friendly GTA. Especially in free roam, honestly. I'm gonna keep it real. This is the closest thing we're getting to a Super Mario GTA game. So, y'all better enjoy it while you can. I don't know if they'll ever make another Mario Kart game that's open world like this. Honestly, probably not. This is probably going to be like a one and done type thing. I doubt they'll ever do this concept again. Maybe like very later down the road, like 5 consoles from now, they'll come back to this, but I have my doubts. Anyways, though, 2-point lead going to the standard bike, but still 3 more races to go. Alright, up next we got Wario Shipyard. Normal 3-lapper track here. Let's see how this goes. And we got Wario in the room right now, actually. How convenient. It's funny, we have 2 Wario tracks and 2 DK tracks in this game. Not quite sure why, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, Hot Rod getting a box. They're getting a gold mushroom, okay. And Standard Bike gets hit by a super horn. Hate to see that. Really hate to see that. Alright. Both of them going onto the guardrail. Triple mushrooms for the Hot Rod. Gold mushroom for the Standard Bike. Okay. Yep, this is fun. This is honestly a track the racers tend to not do too well on. Probably because of all this water here, with how slow it... how much it slows you down, like, my lord. I know driving underwater in Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe slowed you down a little bit, but driving on top of water in Mario Kart World, you really feel the slowdown on you. It is just brutal, man. Really makes the game much more slower than it needs to be. Alright, Standard Bike used their Mega Mushroom. Hot Rod used theirs a little bit afterwards. Right before they were going to get squished. They decided, you know, this would be a great time to use it. Another Mega Mushroom for the Hot Rod. And a Gold Mushroom for the Standard Bike. Okay, not bad. Not too bad. I like how you get a nice little speed boost the whole time you're in the Mega Mushroom. I think it's definitely a much higher speed boost than what it was in Wii. Alright, Standard Bike knocked a Hot Rod into a box there. Oh! The Standard Bike gets shocked, but the Hot Rod doesn't? Wow, that's crazy. And the Standard Bike's in last place right now. That is not good at all. Holy moly. It's not going to be looking good for the Standard Bike whatsoever. A star for the Hot Rod and a star for the Standard Bike. Both of them using them at the same exact time. They were really in sync with each other there. Crazy. Alright. Blue shell for the Hot Rod. And triple mushrooms for the Standard Bike. That's not really going to help it out too much. It really needed a bullet bill, honestly. Hot Rod might be able to get a few points here. Let's see. 16th and 19th. Okay. So probably like 1 or 2 points. So not as much as I thought it would gain. Only a 1 point difference there. So we still got a 1 point lead going into the Standard Bike right now. So yeah, 2 more races. Remember, the score of the beat, if you guys didn't see the first half of the video, is 30 points. Not going to be easy, considering their point situation right now. But anything could happen. Alright, third race. We got Bowser's Castle here. One of the coolest Bowser's Castle ever made, not gonna lie. It definitely does not top Wii's Bowser's Castle. That, a lot of people say, is still the best Bowser's Castle ever made, and that I can agree with. And a lot of people also say Wii's Rainbow Road is the best. That I can also somewhat agree with. It's definitely like the hardest. Well, probably isn't the hardest, considering, if you want to count Super Mario Kart's Rainbow Road, if you're playing the original game, then that could be the hardest Rainbow Road. But, you know, who the hell plays Super Mario Kart these days? All that people care about is this game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart Wii. Maybe DS and 7 and Double Dash. Well, I'm sure there's people who play all different types of Mario Kart games. Still, probably people playing the original to this day. I wouldn't be surprised. Though I feel like that would get really boring really quick. But, you know, I can't judge other people to what they like. And if they grew up on the game, it kind of makes sense for them to touch it every now and then. I grew up on Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart Wii, personally. So I've never really found a reason to play the original Super Mario Kart. Because, like, why would I? The controls are so just... Oh my god, the controls are... They are something in that game. They are not good. Might have been good for the time, but in this day and age, they're not good. And that game definitely ages poorly, I'd say. Alright. A Super Horn and Triple Bananas for the Hot Rod, and a Star and a Super Horn for the Standard Bike. What the hell happened to the Hot Rod there? I look away 1 second to the Standard Bike, and Hot Rod gets counted out of bounds somehow. What the hell? Red Shell for the Standard Bike. Triple Mushrooms for the Hot Rod. Okay. Interesting, interesting. And there's Dalton playing Minecraft right now. Interesting. Wonder why he's on there. I'll have to text him about that later. Very interesting. Oh! Hot Rod in the lava right now, but they managed to pull themselves out. That's probably what happened. They probably were taking a dip in the lava. That's probably how they got counted out of bounds. That's a mushroom and banana and a hammer for the Standard Bike. Triple mushrooms and a gold mushroom for the Hot Rod. Okay. Standard Bike getting 2nd place. Hot Rod getting 6th. That's going to be quite a point difference. Probably like 4. 4 points. Yeah. 4-point difference right there. 25 to 20. I would say that the Hot Rod probably not going to be recovering from this. It is a 5-point difference. That is not the easiest ground to make up. And Hot Rod is probably not going to be scoring 10 points, which they would need to get 3rd for that to happen. Have my doubts, but, you know, maybe I'll be surprised. Alright. What music are we getting here? What's... Is this Yoshi's Island final boss music? I think it is. As I heard that little guitar riff there, and that sounded like Yoshi's Island. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this like every single time. Anytime we're on an intermission track, we're gonna play Guess the Music. Nah, this definitely is Yoshi's Island's final boss music. It has to be. I don't see what else it could be. Anyways, though, we are driving from Bowser's Castle to Mario Circuit here. And judging by the mini-map, it looks like we're going to be playing Mario Circuit 2 when we get there. Ooh, Birdo used that blue shell there. Man, the CPUs, I swear, are getting a lot of intelligence in this game. I ain't gonna lie. Super Horn and a coin for the Hot Rod. Triple bananas for the Standard Bike. Well, here's the thing. A Hot Rod needs to get 3rd place or better to guarantee... Well, not guarantee, I'd say, but... If they need to get better than 3rd place to guarantee coming back. Well, It's still, even then, it's still not guaranteed. What am I talking about? There is no guarantee in this game. The only guarantee is whenever we finish off a full bracket of the tournament. Which... Oh, here's... We got the Super Mario World athletic theme here, I think. We got frickin' Round the Blocks from Fortune Street. We got the TRG theme song. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways, though, moving back to the race. Hot Rod in first place right now. Standard Bike in 5th place. Okay, not too bad. Hot Rod has a green shell right now. And a red shell. Standard Bike getting a coin block. Okay. Interesting. Extra coins never hurts. Definitely. Definitely never hurts. Okay, right now the Hot Rod's actually doing really good. They're in first place right now, but will they be able to keep that up, though? And doesn't look like that's going to be happening. They're getting 3rd place right now, which that will make them tied with, what is it? The Real Racer. Because, yeah, they did not beat the Standard Bike, unfortunately. I mean, they definitely could have been able to beat the Standard Bike had the Standard Bike done a whole lot worse, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So, yeah. Standard Bike is guaranteed to move on, and the Hot Rod has a chance to move on. Both the Hot Rod and Real Racer at 30 points right now. I'm not quite sure what I will do if the what's the word I'm looking for? The high score losers? I don't know. Have like multiple? Probably do like a knockout tour to determine the winner of that. I'm not sure. Anyways, though, guys, hope you all have enjoyed these episodes. Not episodes. Oh my god. I can never speak in these videos. Hope you all have enjoyed these rounds of the Mario Kart World Vehicle Tournament. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Tune in next time where we will tackle rounds 25 and 26 of the tournament. I'll see you all then.